What's good, YouTube? It's Stud HD coming to you guys with a brand new video, and today in this video I have a brand new coin making method. Now I'm gonna be honest, I have not seen any video on this coin making method. I'm not too sure how many people have actually thought of doing this. Now it's not the biggest profit margin. You definitely can make 4,000 to 5,000 coins or even more depending on how much you buy these certain players for. Now this method actually worked in Madden 21 later in the year, especially on the defensive playbooks such as the alternate playbooks. One of them being the 4-6 defense. That one was going for over 10, 11,000. And since training was super cheap back in Madden 21, you were able to buy these playbooks for 150 training, which roughly was like, it was like 1,000 to go to the store and literally buy these packs. And it was very simple to make a ton of coins. I made millions off of that set. And I have a way to actually make coins off of uniforms and playbooks, and that is what this video is going to be on. Now, if you guys are new to the channel and you do like coin making method and gameplays, definitely hit that subscribe button and also drop a like if this video does help you make coins. Now, let's go ahead and get into this video. So if we go over to the exchange sets and go over to team items, we have the light uniforms, dark uniforms, we have stadiums, coaches, offensive playbooks, defensive playbooks, alternate offense and alternate defense playbooks. I'm gonna be honest, don't worry about the alternate offense or defense playbooks. These ones are really not profitable at all, especially considering you need 10 gold players, and some of them actually ask for like 75 to 79. So it makes it a little bit more expensive. Now the offense and then defensive playbooks, this is perfect. Same with the uniforms, the light and the dark. I haven't really checked out how much stadiums and coaches are going for, but for the sake of this video, I'm most likely going to be taking a look at the uniforms, but you can take a look at the playbooks. Now, taking a look at the set, we need to trade in 5 gold players for a fantasy pack that allows you to choose one of 32 base dark uniforms from basically any team. Now, as you can see, it is asking for any gold players, so literally all you need is 570 overall gold players. And here's the goal here. So I only have 4 of them, but I did this for a reason so we could actually go ahead and snipe one of these cards. But I will add these 4 cards into the set just so you guys can see that all you need is literally 70, a little bit higher. How we're going to do this set is you want to pay 5,000 coins or less to completely do these exchange set. Now that basically means 1,000 coins or less per gold player because you need 5 of them, which is equal to 5,000 coins. Now a lot of these playbooks will actually be going for roughly 10,000. If we go ahead and take a look at my auctions, so you guys can actually see that I have been selling these playbooks. One of them being the Jaguars playbook has sold for 10,000. I actually have a bunch of uniforms. That's where I've been making my coins. I've made roughly 150,000 coins off of just these sets alone. And as you can see, 9,500 for the Bengals, 9,400 for the Seahawks, 10,000 for the Rams, 9,600, 10,000 for the Bengals, another 8,500, 9,500, 10,000 for the Jaguars. You can see I'm making quite a bit of coins. Since I'm doing these sets for no more than 5,000, I am guaranteed to make profit regardless of how much these playbooks are going for. Now, the only thing is here is that you want to make sure you're checking the auction to figure out which playbook and which uniforms are going for the most expensive. I highly recommend taking a look at uniforms. Playbooks at the moment aren't the most expensive, but they could definitely be selling for 8,000, 9,000 coins. But you want to take a look at uniforms. Some of them do go for 10,000, but let's go ahead and take a look at actually sniping these cards. Now, for one, you want to go to quality and you want to go over and pick a position. Usually defensive tackle has been kind of cheap. As you can see, it's actually going for 1,000. This is literally almost just basically what the core golds go for. And as you can see, 850 coins, that is actually perfect. If you were to buy 5 of these, that is roughly 4,000, 4,500 coins to actually do the set, which is actually perfect. Now, a lot of the times when these cards are going for only 1,000, they're not going to get sniped. Now, some of them will go for like 500 coins, 600 coins. I've seen the defensive tackle position. Somebody literally last night put like 7 or 8 defensive tackles for like 600 coins, made a killing off of those because not many people are actually trying to snipe low gold players. And I don't think many people realize that there's exchange sets for these uniforms and playbooks that are really expensive. Now, before we go ahead and put that into the set, let's go ahead and go to program, or actually go to type, and we're going to click on uniforms because that's the one I want to focus on the most, mainly due to the fact that those go for the most. Now, if we scroll down, usually you'll see which ones are kind of the more expensive ones. Now, Titans I don't think are really that expensive, but we'll take a look when we go over to the teams. We can take a look at Titans because that was actually one that was showing up. The Titans dark uniform is basically 19,000 coins. I most likely would assume that's probably price fixed, and that most likely goes for maybe 10,000 coins. But that's actually not bad, especially considering these things will sell. Like I said, I've sold multiple. I showed you in this video how many have sold. We have the dark 49ers uniform going for roughly almost 12,000. The Ravens one is all right. I mean, it's going for only 9,000. The Dolphins one has been selling for quite a bit recently. We have 8,600. We have 9,000. The one I was making actually quite a bit off was the Chargers. Last night, the Chargers was going for over 10,000 each. So not a bad one to do either. And the same goes for Washington. Washington at one point was like 12,000. And if we go to the Rams, I sold one for 10,500. Obviously, prices will fluctuate, but as you can see, not many are on the market, which means people are very likely to buy the player or the item that you're going to put up. Before we do the set, I do want to show you guys the playbooks as well. If you scroll down, you can see all the playbooks as well and see which ones are going for the most. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think these alternate playbooks are really going for like 40,000. As you can see, the alternate playbooks, highly recommend you guys stay away from these things. They're literally only going for like 2,000, if not even 1,000. But if we go over to playbooks such as the Jaguars, I want to say this one's going for roughly 7,000 or 8,000 if we can actually find the Jaguars. So it's going for 7,000 for the offense. Jaguars offense is actually pretty good. Raiders is actually one of the meta offenses currently at the moment, going for 7,700. Their defense is a little bit as well, going for 11,000, which actually isn't too bad. So if you wanted to do the Raiders one, you definitely could. We actually have the Bengals playbook, which I think is going for like 6,000 or 7,000, even though it's not showing up on the market. They have a good formation on their offense. And if we take a look at Rams, roughly 7,000, 8,000 there. So you guys can kind of get the idea of how much these playbooks are going for. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Titans one, mainly due to the fact that they seem like they're getting price fixed. So I'm definitely gonna undercut those by quite a bit and actually figure out how much coins I could actually make from doing one of the Titan sets. So if we add in our very last 70 overall player, like I said, I've done the set for less than 5,000 coins. And that is exactly where we want to be. So if we click on the base dark uniforms and go over and scroll to any of the uniforms you want, I'm going to be honest, the Bengals one usually sells for like 9,000 to 10,000. So my favorite team, of course, I like to pick them usually, but we're going to take a look at the Titans base dark uniform, and let's go ahead and throw this up on the auction. I have a couple other ones that I do want to throw up as well. So as you can see, one of the Titans one was selling for 9,700, 8,500, so roughly 9,250 is kind of where you want to be when selling these ones. So I'm probably just going to put it up for basically the medium price. I assume somebody will most likely buy it, especially seeing as a lot of those ones are going for like 18,000. Now, I don't know if many people are out here doing the set, so easy profit right there. And I also have a couple other ones in my binder, but I think that's going to do it for today's video. Like I said, as long as you buy these cards for under 5,000, you could do any playbook, you could do any uniform. It is completely up to you. Just make sure that you check the auction and figure out which one is going for the most, just so you can make the most amount of profit possible. But with that being said, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, put on post notifications so you guys don't miss another video. Have a good rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.